make it rain, make it rain. Because that's the best feeling in life, is knowing that you're a winner. The best feeling in life is opening up your bank account, is looking inside and saying, wait a second, it's full of money. And so this is how you feel like a winner every day. Because being a winner isn't when you surmount Mount Everest. Being a winner isn't when you can deadlift 400 kilograms. Being a winner isn't when you make $100 million. And being a winner, surely, isn't when you buy that Ferrari or that Lambo or you drive out the dealership with a Bentley. Being a winner is a daily thing. Being a winner is a mindset. There's a famous man online called Luke Belmar. He describes this. He talks about what makes a winner. A winner isn't exactly what I've said. Achieving massive, surmounting Mount Everest, making so much money, building a house from scratch. Being a winner is the fact that, and he says this, conquering yourself every single day. That's the idea. I'm paraphrasing. But being a winner is doing what you need to do every day. He says, every day I feel like a winner. It's not what I did yesterday, and it's not what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's what I do today. That's exactly what he says. What I do today that makes me a winner. Now, a month ago, I had nothing. Absolutely flat zero. And I always loved going out for coffee with my mom. I said, Mom, please can we go for coffee? Or Mom, please can we go for lunch? But eventually, from her paying for me day in and day out, this is over the last month, she says, no, we can't go for sandwiches all the time. You must take us. So I thought, okay, I need to get money. I need to become stable myself so I can buy coffee for my mom. So I can take her out for lunch, so I can take her out for dinner and not have her have to be out of pocket every single second. So I devised a plan. And it went something like this. I'm going to become financially stable. So I need an income source. I need a job. I need something stable. And then after on the side, I can have a little side hustle if I want. So I found a friend of mine. Best thing I've ever said. My best experience. I said to him, look, I really want to get a job. And at that time, I was going around shopping centers. I said, can I please be a cleaner? Can I please be a waiter? Then the manager walked out. This big, butch lady. I said, hi, ma'am, how are you doing? Good, thank you. Ma'am, please can I work? I'm actually looking for a job. No, we're not looking to hire. We're fully staffed. And that was the same story. We're fully staffed, not looking to hire. Nah. So then I came to my friend and said, listen, I don't have a job. I really want to become financially stable. I want to take Mom for coffee. All these beautiful things in life. He says, don't worry. Here's a great friend of mine named Clifford. And Clifford is looking to hire. He actually has a recruitment company, Clifford. So he says, get in contact. So I had my phone. I said, actually, I didn't have a phone then. I was so flat broke, I didn't even have a cell phone. I said, okay, I'm going to get a cell phone by Friday. And I managed to scrape together all my money and asked my mom if she could give me a loan of 200 Rand, which is like $10, $15. And I bought this terrible burner phone, like a cheap Hisense, worse than a Samsung, 500, 600 bucks for the phone. And I used that phone to contact Clifford overseas, and I managed to land my first job. And guess what happened? 2 weeks after I got paid, I took my mom for lunch. I took her for lunch, and we had a coffee, and I paid. I gave the guy money to pay for it. And that was when I felt like $1 million. I felt like an absolute $1 million. What happened was, I said, Mom, I'll take you for lunch, no problem, I can pay for coffee, but it's going to be too expensive if I'm also giving this guy a tip. So I didn't pay the tip. I said, sorry, sir, please can you bring me the change? Because I just needed that extra money. Maybe I was going to be able to buy another coffee or keep it or buy something to sell online or do something with the money. I can't just be giving away. I can buy my mom coffee, not just throw it away. So I get back my 40 Rand and my mom says, no, you have to pay a tip. So she takes her 40 Rand and pays him a tip. I put it in my bag like this. What happens is I'm walking outside of this restaurant. My mom and I are there together. And I say, you know what? God has blessed me that he gave me a job. I should go give a tip. So my mom paid the guy the 40 Rand. I said, here, Mom, just consider it as if I gave the tip to him. So she gave 40 and I just replaced it. So, doom. It's like she never gave anything. It's my money. And then, in this place, there was this guy who is a busker. He paints his face a funny color, like a silver color. You know these guys that stand at carnivals or in casinos, they stand still. There was one of these guys. And every time I see him at the shopping center, I always say, hey, and I jump and I say, this is my friend, guys, this is my friend. And he doesn't say anything, he doesn't speak, he doesn't move, but I know that he recognized me and that he's my friend. And with that 40 rand that I had, I said, you know what, Mom, you paid the tip, leave it. Let me give it to this guy. And I put the money inside this Silverman's thing, and he started dancing like this. It was amazing. That was the day when I truly, truly felt like a winner. And fast forward 3 weeks, I'm busy in my lesson, busy at school, doing a math lesson. And I'm doing my sums I have my paper in front of me, doing my sums. I'm thinking to myself, nah, I hate this. This is terrible. I'm in a mood. And I had this scowl face, like, didn't want to speak to anyone, very much like, leave me alone, I'm just doing my maths. I don't want to talk to anyone, don't want to do anything. And what happened next was crazy. I was busy in my math lesson, and I looked at my phone. I said, sorry, teacher, I just need to check my phone. I checked my phone, and I opened up my bank app, and I saw, before it was zero, now my money came in. And I realized it was from my job. And seeing that bank balance not be zero, or not be 200, but being like a nice amount from a good salary from my job, I was immediately turned from a skull face into happiness, into ecstasy, into being so happy and being so fulfilled and thriving. And that lesson, I remember it like yesterday. It was only in the last 1 to 2 weeks. When that money comes in, you feel like a winner. When the result comes in after all the effort of getting a job and speaking to my friends and going to the restaurant, and all of that culminates at the end in seeing that paycheck, I was like, wow, it really works. And it's not, and that same thing can be applied to you. For example, let's say gym. I train every day, but it's only now that I'm starting to see my biceps come a bit bigger and see my veins and stuff like that. Or in your case, maybe you, I don't know, maybe you had nothing and you also did the same thing as me and got a job. And now you see that paycheck coming, as I did see, or I see the veins in my arms or my big forearms. And only now, after all the training, is it worth it. Only now, after all the hell and after the literal suffering and pain, and only now am I getting a result. That's when you feel like $1 million. That's when you feel like a winner. Even in that mathematics lesson, I was the skull face. Honestly, I was like this. Do my maths, algebra, calculus, addition, subtraction. Looked at my phone. It's amazing. So the most important thing of all of it is to know that if you get a result, it was because of a two-way relationship. You put in your effort, but God decided to bless you. So God has decided to bless me with even having arms in the first place. He's blessed me that I have an immune system that would allow me to intake protein and then do the synthesis and actually get bigger. He's blessed me. I've done what I need to do, but he did what he needed to do. I did my best to get a job, but he also did what he needed to do. And remember, it's not just your own effort that's going to take you places. It's actually a three, not just two-way, it's three-way. It's yourself here, your own efforts. It's other people who will help you find jobs, get opportunities. Other people, if you're going to sell something, you need to sell it to someone else. And the most important thing at the top is God. If you have those three places in place, those three factions, those three parts in place, yourself, that you do what you need to do, you're putting in the effort, you're working hard, you pedal to the metal, head to the grindstone. You have other people who are good and support you and want to help you, and you have God, you're going to feel like $1 million. And I want to wish you all that you become millionaires and you feel like $1 million, because feeling like a winner is the best possible feeling, and the only way that you can experience that is if you actually are a winner.